I want to walk you guys through this NASDAQ short we took this morning and why it's so enticing as a low resistance liquidity run during the New York Open. But first, we need to look at how to filter out bad trades. Here we have a double top here in discount, and we are not going to be entering a position anytime here. We want to measure the dealing range and at least looking at a short position in the premium section of this. I'm modeling this as if I'm projecting a dealing range that the 75%, the uppermost quadrant, is going to be situated at the point where this candle really takes off to the downside. But what I don't want to miss is there's this nice trend line of basically the entire day built up of light buy pressure all the way up to the 8 o'clock news, and that is just ready to get run out on the New York Open. As we can see, we have a nice rounded top here on NQ at the 8 o'clock hour, so I'm doing this with the expectation that there might be a 9:30 stop hunt on that, and we could just take a quick loss and look to re-enter after that if it happens. So that's one if-then statement that I will be evaluating here. I do want to see this trend line completely blown through, and it might hold for a second and then blow through, but this is essentially a smaller version of what the daily accumulation has looked like. So we're going to see an accumulation, manipulation, and a distribution, which is why I would expect at 9:30 we might see a pop through on NASDAQ. ES and YM are looking really weak right now. So if we continue to see that divergence and NASDAQ does take the top, we'll be looking to re-enter pretty quickly here. So that's the plan. Our ultimate target would be the afternoon session low from the New York session yesterday, and minimally the recent London low today. So that's TP1. And here we go, 9:30. It looks pretty strong here on NASDAQ. Okay, so as expected, yep, we're getting a blowout here, stop out, -1R there. And now we're going to just look and see if we're going to be rejecting that top and head back into the range. ES and YM look pretty weak still, and there's a divergence here, so pretty confident we can be re-entering. So here's the re-entry. When we take standard deviation projections from either the London range or the range that occurs after midnight, we're getting, a good measured move down here. So the 9:30 move plus another one standard down actually puts us around 30,500, but I'm not looking to capture the entire length of the move. I just want to have what to me is more certain liquidity that is grabbed by the algorithm. So yesterday's PM low is a solid target to capture the lion's portion of this range. So we do have a pretty exciting 9:30 sell-off here. And for those of you that kept watching as this continued downwards, we did hit that target of 30,500 before a really hefty retracement all the way back almost to the opening price. But that's one reason to be taking partials, say, at the London low, and ultimately we met our target of yesterday's New York PM low. So that was the walkthrough for this NASDAQ short, and subscribe and stay tuned for more.